collection. Now, my collection has definitely changed since my last channel and my last videos. I still have a lot of the same records, but I've really increased a lot of 90s OG pressings, reissues, box sets, and I'm starting to get back into the hip hop and music that I was into in my 20s. I'm 32 now, so I have gotten some of those in today. Regardless, let's get this started. I am going to do this extremely randomly in terms of the names, the genres, all that shit, because I do not have it organized at all. And I just moved, and it's kind of hard to take everything out and figure out literally every single thing alphabetically when you have more than 500 records. So let's get into it. So first today, I have 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. This is one of my first hip-hop albums that I really, really listened to and really enjoyed. You can see here. I'm not going to do this for every record, but I wanted to at least start that way. I'm not going to go through kind of all the tracks I like, because I feel I don't really think you guys will have that amount of attention, or at least I wouldn't. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing here, but I wouldn't. Next we have The Eminem Show by Eminem, obviously. Super glad to get that one. So this record is really important to me because I had to sell this, and it's definitely my favorite A$AP Rocky project. It was so slept on, in my opinion, and there's so many good tracks, and just the whole thing flows so well. And this was only $25 on Amazon. It says it was made in France. It's an import, but it's worth I swear it says it's worth 118 on Discogs. That's the highest one. So it's just nuts. It's just nuts, kind of what Amazon does sometimes. But regardless, super glad to own this. We got some Mac Miller, Macadelic Classic Mixtape. R.I.P. of course. And then here's some more Mac Miller. This one I had to sell this one too, but they got a reissue, thank God. But I had the original pressing, which was, I forgot the colors on it, but it definitely had different colors. So we're going to go with Louis. This is Louis. It's a box set by Kenny Beats. Now this project was perhaps my favorite of last year. Absolutely insane stuff. The beats and some of the features are amazing. And this is just the box. I honestly haven't opened it, and I usually am not the type of person that keeps things closed for too long. But this is just I don't want to open it, and I should. But it says limited brown vinyl book. I think I looked online to see what was in it, but I will open it. I might also just get a repress, not the repress, but the standard black vinyl, and just play that shit. So, let's switch over. Onyx, All We Got Is Us. So this is something that I picked up when I was in a different part of where I live now. So it was a great record store. Shout out Rust and Wax in West Palm Beach. So I picked up a lot of OG copies of hip hop albums mostly from the 90s, early to mid 90s, and this was one of them. And I love Onyx, huge fan of Onyx. And this was for a solid price given the condition and what it goes for. So super glad to own that. And then we can just grab this and go into Back to Fuck Up, my favorite Onyx album. Both are amazing, but this is a repress for surezies. Let's do some Keith Murray. So I got this. This is my most recent in record store purchase. I could not say that. So you can see that. This is an OG press, and it was a pretty good price. The promo stickers the stickers on it, the hype sticker, and all that jazz. So, alright. Next up we have, so this was one of my favorite pickups of last year. This is Navy Blue's Song of Sage Post Panic, limited to 400 copies. Good God, I love this album. I love Navy Blue, and I could not believe this was at Rust and Wax. So I definitely kept this on. I did not switch it, but I felt like it was a really good price. So picked that up. Let's see what else we got. Just do that, I guess. Vince Staples, this is his mixtape, Larry Fisherman. This was something that this was, I believe, the mixtape that got me into Vince Staples and got me in tune with Vince Staples. There's some great features on here from Schoolboy Q, Mac Miller, Ab-Soul, some good stuff here. And there's only, let's see, there's only 10 tracks and they're not like super long. And this is definitely a bootleg. But I can't believe I still have these sleeves, but this is kind of what it looks like. Alright, let's see. Alright, this was one of my favorite albums as well from last year. This is Steve Lacy. Let's get this out. Gemini Rights. Great album. Highly recommended for anyone who hasn't heard it. I hope most of you have, but it's a great, great album. Let's do Vince Staples. So this is, man, I got this so fucking long ago. This was a long time ago. Let's see. I got this from Rust and Wax in Chicago. So it's still, it's the album itself, but it's also signed. You could see right there. I mean, it's Big Fish Theory. I did not say that, but this is from Vince Staples, Big Fish Theory. I had to keep that one. Let's go to Sid. Finn. Love this album. She is absolutely incredible, and I really love her with the internet outfit. They're amazing. This is something that I bought as soon as it came out. What was it, 2016? 2017. I bought this on Amazon. I remember it so fucking well. So, yeah. Great album. Let's see where we're at time-wise. Okay, we're going to do a few more. Then we can kind of change it up with Future, Honest. This is the Vinyl Me Please pressing. Am I incorrect? Yes, that's right. Vinyl Me Please pressing here. I love how it's kind of like, you can see it's kind of shiny and you can feel it there. And then it's kind of foil stamped here. But I'm a Future fan. I grew up, not grew up, but in my 20s, I was listening to him constantly. And I still listen to him, but I like his older stuff better. But there's kind of like some of that. Alright, let's do here. Illinois. This is one of my top 10 albums of all time. So the cool thing, kind of a cool story about this, is that I bought this, man, it must have been one of my first records. I would say maybe 6 years ago I bought this, 6 or 7 years ago. And I originally bought online from the site, from, I think it was Marvel or Asthmatic Kitty Records. And I just got the regular version, the standard black vinyl, but it took forever. So they felt so bad that they gave me like the deluxe version, which is so fucking cool. You got like a white record there. And then, ooh, it's a gatefold. I'm not gonna, it's gonna be way too hard to show you from there. But, and then there's basically 3 records in here. And then the coolest part for me is, let's see if I can still grab it. It's this. This thing is so cool. This is, let's see if I can do this quickly. This is a 7-inch record for Chicago, it's the demo version, which was, I believe, either a single or one of their most popular songs on it. Not that, I mean, the whole thing flows so well for me. If I listen to it, it has to be the whole thing. So, huge shout out to them from like years and years ago. That was super dope. I'm going to stop there for now, but I really appreciate you watching. I'm going to continue to make these videos. I know it's like all over the place, but that's truly my personality. And if you have any comments, did you like any of these records? Are there some that you have yourself. What do you want to see more in the channel? Let me know. All right, thank you so much for joining me.